Welcome to the world of non-stop inspiration, motivation, and solutions to your life's problems. Also, welcome to the beautiful nature world that I've created in last few years of nature spiritual adventures. Today we are discussing on problem-free life, and these sessions are supposed to be planned and they are done on first Sunday of every month at 7 p.m. in the evening. And this is the third session of this year. First, we covered is your best move the best move? Is your best last move the best move? Or is your next move the best move? Last month, February, we discussed about love makes new sense. And today we are on problem free life. Look forward for April first week, first Sunday, 7 p.m. Problem free life. I just love this phrase which I have been hearing for over a couple of decades after I became teacher on life, coaching, mentoring people. And this is one common word at every point or some point of life, everybody asks. There's so many problems here. Is there any place where there are no problems? Yes. So I'm going to start the entire session with a fabulous idea to all of you. I'm going to discuss with all of you right now. And all of you are lucky people because I'm going to offer you a key. Or you can call it a master key or a way or a formula by which you will never have any problem in your life from this moment onwards. In the next few minutes, I'm going to disclose to all of you a formula, a key, by which it will ensure that you guys will have no problems from now onwards in your life. And I believe you must be very excited to know about it. And I'm so excited to share this with you because I have found a formula and because of which you will never have a problem in life. So think about it. If you're really excited about the whole thing, in the next few minutes I'm going to unfold that formula. So if you want your loved ones or your friends who are sitting next to you in the house, if you are online there, wherever, tell them, come join. There is somebody is going to give us a formula by which we are not going to have any problems from now onwards. So you're going to call your dad or mom, uncle, auntie, friend, brother, sister, whomever, you can immediately call. I'll wait for a few seconds. I believe you don't live in a Birmingham palace that you have to come in a few hours together. Within a couple of seconds, they can just be called up. So if you're excited for that, and if you want everybody in your life should also have that formula by which they will be able to have no problem from now onward in life, and this is your chance. This is your chance. Or if they're out of some place, then maybe you can, if they're going to upload this on the YouTube channel of mine, you can come and visit it later on if they, I'm not very sure about it. So I have given that 30-second of time for all of you. So if you're ready to learn the formula by which you will never have any problem in life, I'm going to share with all of you right now. So all of you ready? Tick tick 1, tick tick 2, tick tick 3. So here I launched the formula for problem-free life. But before I launch this formula to all of you, I have a question. If you're going to give me a satisfactory answer for that, and only if it is quite satisfactory, then only I will disclose the formula to you. Otherwise, I'll keep the formula for myself and I'll enjoy a problem-free life. My question is very simple. So, ध्यान से सुनिए, listen properly. If I share the formula by which you will never have a problem in your life, applying which by today or by tonight, all your problems will disappear and you will actually have a problem-free life from now onwards. So my question is, after all the problems of your life are resolved, tomorrow morning, why will you get up? And if you get up, what will you do? Is my question. And if you have a satisfactory answer for this, then only I will continue. Otherwise, what is the point? If you don't have, because if I give the solution to you, if I give the formula to you, and today by night you go to sleep, all your problems will be done with. You have no more problems in life left. Tomorrow morning, what will you do? Why will you get up? What will be the motivation for you to get up tomorrow morning? है कोई जवाब? Or do you have any answer for that? Because I have been searching myself for this answer for quite some time, and I realized there is no answer for this question, and not an answer which is going to satisfy. Everybody says, after I have resolved all the problems in life, from tomorrow morning I will start traveling. Start traveling is another problem. Where to go? With whom to go? How to go? What to do after going there? Your set of new problems will come. A lot of people say, if I have no problems in life, I'll simply keep lazing around. If you simply keep lazing around, you'll become fat, you'll become fatso, you'll become obese, you'll become out of shape, and there will be a new problem for you. If I have no problems in life, I will go and sit in Himalayas and meditate till I find God. And if you don't find a God, then it is a problem. And if you don't have problem, why will you meditate? Because in today's world, people meditate so that they can resolve their problems. It doesn't work. So I don't think there is an answer for this. So there is this question itself is a very futile question to ask. Is there a problem-free life available? I remember long time back, somebody in my session in my classroom must have been going through a very rough time in his life, and he came very upset and said, what life is this? Everywhere, problem, problem, problem. Is there a single place in the world there is no problem in life? With a smile on my face, I immediately gave him back. I said, of course, there is a place very close by my office, my training center, where there are no problems in life. He was surprised. Really? Can you take me there? I'm fed up of this life. Too many problems everywhere. If you think some place is there, I want to go there. Any price is okay, he said. I said, okay, sit. I took him to my car. I drove down to a nearby graveyard, a Christian cemetery. And as we entered the graveyard, he looked at me shocking. I said, yeah, this is the place where people have no problem. People under the ground have no problem in life. People who are standing on the ground alive, they all have problems in life. Problem-free death is available. Problem-free life is not available. Problem-free death is available. People who have been under the ground for all these years, they have no problem, no trouble. So as long as you are standing vertical on the ground, you have problem. The day you become horizontal, you will have no problem. So the day any one of you want that I don't want to have any problem in life, then you have to go underground. No, I don't want to. Then you have to learn to deal with the problems, because there is nothing called problem-free life. Because if I give you a formula, you have no motivation. We have tomorrow morning we will get up only with this motivation that this issue tomorrow I will finish it off. That problem I will deal with. Or tomorrow, like it, you don't like it, you have to face it. And that is what problem does to all of us. You like it, you don't like it. There's nothing called problem-free life. Problem-free death is available. And think about it. If no problems in the world, there is no success in the world. There is no problems in the world. There is no success in the world. There is no progress in the world. There is no development in the world. There is nothing called evolution in the world if there are no problems in life of the human being. The world is the world today. Whatever it has developed and whatever it will develop into, all the progress that has happened is all because of the problems that we have in our lives. We'll discuss about it in a few minutes. But before that, let's answer one question. Let's understand what is a problem. Because for most of us, the problem is we don't know what is the problem. Problem of all the problems is we just do not know what actually is a problem. So first let's understand what is a problem. What do you call as a problem? Is this a problem or not? First let's get this clarity, then we can solve it. Because if you go to a treatment where you don't have any health issue, what doctor is going to treat you? A doctor can only diagnose you, or doctor can only treat you for a sickness which you have. No doctor in the world, the bestest of doctor in the world, will never be able to treat you if you do not have a sickness. So the problem of all the problems is we just do not know what is the actual problem. So first understand what is the problem. Let's define problem today. So I'll give you a metaphor. To understand what is the problem, you go to a jungle with your friends, with your group, and some way or some reason or other you lose your way and you get lost in the jungle and you are alone. The group is somewhere else, you are somewhere else, and you keep walking in that unknown jungle, not knowing where you are going, and suddenly from nowhere one lion appears and it stands exactly in front of you. And then you don't know, actually you'll never know what is going to happen to you, because then body, mind, emotion, intelligence, everything becomes numb. You have an instant, immediate, momentary nervous breakdown at that moment, and you're standing in front of a lion in the jungle, or lion at a distance with you. Now you are there alone, only you have clothes on your body and a backpack on you, and that's about it. Maybe a water bottle, that's about it, and a lion in front of you. I think you have a problem. I think you have a problem. This is one scenario. This is called problem. Let's say another scenario is you are well equipped. You go in the jungle. You have that commando knife which you have put into your shoes side mein, like an Arnold Schwarzenegger. Then you have one pistol. Then you have a hunting rifle behind you. Then you have some small weapons which these people will martial artists will throw. You have that also everywhere. You're fully equipped with multiple weapons. Pistol fully loaded, rifle fully loaded, knife absolutely sharp edge. And there you will get lost in the jungle, and from their opposite side a lion comes. Now you don't have a problem. Lion has a problem. Because now you have a chance to stand in front of a lion. You have enough armory, you have enough weapons, you have enough resources with which you can deal with this problem called lion. In the first scenario, when you are absolutely with no resources whatsoever and lion in front of you, you have a problem. And then in the second scenario, you have all the equipments, you have all the arms and weaponry with you, and then you have a lion in front of you. You still have a chance because you have resources by which you can deal with this lion. It can be either you or the lion, or it can be actually you because you are much more well equipped. In the first scenario, you are nowhere equipped, you have no idea about what is going to happen. I think you have a problem. So what is a problem? When you face a situation or you encounter a situation for which you are not at all equipped, physically, mentally, intellectually, emotionally, spiritually, financially, in whichever way, if you are not well equipped with the resources for the situation that you're encountering, I think that is a problem. Then it can be termed as a problem. Now you tell me very honestly to yourself, which was the situation in your life that you encountered, which you termed all your life as a problem and got upset about it, or got tensed about it, or got stressed up about it and paid a price for it. Tell me a situation which you encounter for which you did not have any kind of resource with yourself. Be very true to yourself, very honest to yourself. Yes, you went to examination hall. Let's keep it as simple as that. You went to examination hall and you realized you studied for chemistry and today's paper actually happened to be physics. And then you cannot say, oh my god, problem ho gaya. It is a big problem here. I practiced and studied, prepared for chemistry, and I have a physics paper in my hand. What do I do? Now, people who do not want to take up the responsibility of a situation will find a lame excuse and try to escape from there or avoid a situation. But don't tell me, even if you are prepared for chemistry and you have a physics paper, don't tell me the entire year you did not have even understood simple by which you can at least pass in the examination. You're a good student. You score 75% plus. Don't tell me somebody who scored 75% plus cannot even score 35 in a paper which he has or she has not prepared, but entire year you studied the same subject in the classrooms or some unit tests here and there, quarterly tests, half-yearly tests, preliminary examinations. And even if you are a very ordinary student who only just pass, don't tell me in examination hall. If you are just pass student, which means you are actually more resourceful. I don't want to go in detail about it, but don't tell me you did not have enough resources. Even if a very backbencher sort of a student or a very average student, you did not even have the smartness to score passing mark for yourself. When you have no resource to deal with the situation, then it can be termed as a problem. Then it is a real problem. COVID-19. Somebody was affected by the virus, coronavirus, and the person was on deathbed because there is no vaccine. Even then, doctor tried with Dolo 650s and tried with some other painkillers, some other antibiotics. Whatever they could have, they tried with this, and maybe at last the person was still lost because of the lack of right resource. Even the dire situation like COVID-19, today we have the vaccine, we have the resource to deal with an enemy called Corona, enemy called COVID-19. But a year ago, when it hit all of us there, even there the human beings, whatever they had resources with, they were willing to deal with it. I think it is not a problem. It's a situation that you have to deal with it. Hey, come on, with all that intelligentsia which we boast about, at sometimes all of us have said, you know who I am, you know what I'm capable of. With all the intelligentsia that we boast about, with all the education that we have got in life, with all the experience we have got in life, with all the expertise we have got in life, with all that we have learned from different people at different time, with all this intelligence and all this understanding, you are never resourceless. So if you are never resourceless, then you never have problems in life. You say you don't want to face it. I agree with it. You say you are covered enough to run away from the problems in life. I agree with it. But you don't say you never had the resources. You never had the resources. You may have a friend who will help you out. You may have a teacher who will help you out. You may have a relative who will help you out. There are so many people as resources. So there cannot be a problem in life. A situation that you have to deal with it. Maybe initial stage when you encounter the situation might look bigger to you than you, but when you sit back and take the inventory of resources that you have to deal with the situation, you will realize that you at one point become bigger than the situation. Then it is no more called a problem in life. What is the problem? Problem is a situation that you get encountered because of whatever reasons, and in that encounter you realize you don't have any resources to deal with the situation. Then it can be termed as a problem. But that situation never comes to anybody's life. Even if it comes, it's a very small percentage in the entire lifetime. 1, 2. Second question which I want to ask you is this: what is success? People have multiple definitions for success, and success is a very relative term. I'm going to give you another beautiful perspective, practical perspective of what is success. Success is as simple as when somebody is able to find a solution for somebody's problem. In finding a solution for somebody's problem and getting their problem resolved, that person pays you some money or compensates you with something with which you bring materialistic life to you or bring that standard of life to you, and that is called as success to you. For example, you have a health issue, you have a problem with your body, and a doctor has a solution for it. You go to a doctor with your problem, doctor treats your problem, gives his or her solution and makes you okay. For that you pay the doctor some amount of money by the compensation. With that money, that doctor goes and buys one car or builds one house eventually, or whatever they do. All that acquires, whatever you acquire as a materialistic wealth has come from where? All your materialistic wealth has come by solving somebody's problems. May not be yours. When you solve your own problem, I don't know how much you compensate yourself, but when you solve anybody else, for example, I have solutions for life issues or whatever challenges people go through. So when people come to me for consultancy or counseling or coaching, they have a problem in their thought process or their emotional well-being or their health issues or their wealth issues or whatever issues are there. When I resolve their issues with my advice, with my suggestions, with my ideas, they pay me some money, and with that money I have built my entire world. So solving other people's problem, my life became successful. Similarly, with each one of us have some kind of expertise by which, when we keep solving the problems of other people, you get compensated either materialistically or whichever way you get compensated, and that compensation eventually becomes overall your success. Your success. Think about now. I don't know about your problem, but think about, if the world does not have any problem, what will you solve? With all the expertise you have learned, with all that science, commerce, arts, all that you have learned for 15 to 17 years of investment in education you have done, you have went across the globe to study, you have learned some expertise, you have done some amazing courses. Now you are absolutely fully loaded with all the solutions to solve other people's problem. And suppose nobody has problem because of they attended my problem free life program, and nobody has problem and you have all the expertise. Think about it. Suppose because of my formula which I would have given to in the beginning, and from now onwards none of you will have any health issue, what will doctor treat now? Doctors will be out of job. We will have a new problem, unemployed doctors. So my dears, by solving the problems of other people, you gather all your success, which means success is nothing but your ability to resolve other people's problems or the problems of the world, for which you get compensated. That adds to your standard of life or maybe quality of life, and that is what is called success. So if I have to give a very real, practical, raw perspective of success, then success is equal to problems. You solve small problems, you get small compensation. You solve big problems, you get big success. You solve petty problems, you get petty success. You solve some crucial problems, you get mega success. Think about that organization or that doctor who invented COVID, the new vaccine that people are using. Now billions of them are going to be helped. Do you think that person will remain poor or that company will remain poor? They solve a major, critical, crucial problem of the world by producing a solution as a vaccine to COVID-19. Mega success. Mega success. So start liking problems. May not be your problem, but you can start liking other people's problem. I won't say, it will be so stupid of me to say that keep praying others have more problems in life. But truth is that practically the truth is absolutely realistic going. The more and more you solve people's problems, you have all the success in the world. So I think if problems are going to give you all the success, why do you complain about problems? Why anybody need to complain about problems? And what is the problem? When you have something in life which you don't have any resource to deal with, is a problem. But there will never be a moment in your life where you can say you are resourceless. Not possible. Not possible. Then I can only say the person who says he has a mega problem and he or she doesn't have a resource, it only means the person is very, very irresponsible towards their own life. People who are responsible for their own life, they will somehow find some resources by which they will be able to tackle their own problems. Now let's understand. There are two kinds of problems. Just a simple clarity. Keep things very, very simple in layman's language. There are two kinds of problem which I have observed, experienced, gone through, seen, witnessed. There are only two kinds of problem. One, problems that are given to you by birth, by life, given to you. And second category of problems are the mega problems in our life. They are called as acquired problems, self-created problems. Knowing very well by doing what we are doing, it is going to create havoc in our lives. We keep doing it. And it's not called a problem which is given by the world or life or God to us. It is self-created problem. For example, when I say problems given to you and me, is basically, let's say I was born in a very poor family. So poverty was a problem for me because I was born in a poor family. So that was a problem for me. Given. Somebody is born with asthma. So they have asthma problem, they have breathing difficulty. They're born with, God has gifted or given that problem to them. Somebody is born with thyroid. Somebody is born with some health issue. Given. Given. Somebody is born and by the birth they lose both the parents or one of the parent. So there's a vacuum of one of the parent in the life of their child. Problem given by life. Can't help it. That is one category. There's a very small percentage. 90% plus of our problems are self-created. And when we are indulging in all those situations, we ourselves know back of the mind, this is going to become a problem eventually, and still we continue doing it. As simple as, for example, I gave you about studies and examination. Every student know by some time they will have to go and appear for the final examination or quarterly examination or unit test or whatever. Even after we know it, we don't study for it, we keep delaying it, keep procrastinating it, and one day that problem which could have been actually a small eventually becomes so big to deal with. Then near the days of when the exams are so close by, even 24 hours looks less for them. Now they have, it's a self-created problem. With all due respect to each one of your intelligence here, those of you have major health issues like overweight, obesity, BP, sugar, whatever health issues have come, cholesterol, you think God gifted you that? Don't you think it is purely self-created? Knowing very well that food we should not be eating, we keep eating every day, non-stop, minimum 3 times a day. The tax evasion, what we do, we knowing very well if you evade the tax, eventually one of the time something will happen and we have to pay double the amount or n times of the amount. Self-created problem. Income tax rate is a self-created problem. Whom are you going to blame for it? So there are two kinds of problem. One is given by God, given by life, and it has its own karmic debts or investment. That is a different story, not discussing today. But let's say by birth you have got some problem given to us. But there is majority of problems which are purely self-created. Who stops you from exercising? We ourselves, because of which we have fitness issues. Who stops us from eating right food? Ourselves. So we have health issues. So again, categorizing the whole thing to be very simply understood. If I have to explain to you in nutshell is this: we have problems only in 3 aspects, not more than that. Let's not make a big hello by so many problems in life. There are not so many problems in life. There are only 3 kinds of difficult or the 3 kinds of problems in life we face. One is health wise, second may be wealth wise, and third is relationship wise. We only have 3 kinds of problem: physical health issues or financial issues or relationship issues. I don't see any 4th kind of major problem which has to be dealt with. Either you are struggling with your body or your mind or yourself. Health issue, mental health, emotional health, physical health, health wise. That is one issue you must be having, a problem with your body or your thinking or with your emotional imbalance. That is one problem you have. Second must be with finances. Either you have too much of money, you don't know what to do with that, so you have problem. Or you don't have enough money for every day, so you have problem. That's it. Third, there must be relationship. And my personal feeling is this: most of us have maximum relationship issues only daily. Financial issue once in a while ho sakta hai. Or maybe for most of us, in last week of the month when the salaries get over, and if you are an employed person, might be a struggle financially once in a month. But maximum issues we either have at a physical level or a relationship level. And the problem of all the problems is, most of us, we have the problem but we don't want to deal with them. There is a solution for every problem of yours. This way or that way, we'll discuss. Your relationship issues can be resolved, but we don't want to. We have become habituated to live with the problems in life. But there cannot be another problem beyond your health issues or your wealth issues or your relationship issues. And there are solutions available. So many people like me who are life coaches, who are motivational teachers, who are guides, mentors, do so many programs across the globe in every possible language. They have their own expertise, experience, learned, read from books, learned from their teachers, their gurus, personal revelations, and they have solutions for almost every problem of life. There is a physical aspect or a financial aspect or relationship aspect. Let's go and find out, but we don't want to. How many of us are willing to invest that amount of time, money, energy to resolve our own problems? We don't mind talking about the problems, living with the problems, but we don't want to resolve it. And it is a sad story of a human intelligence. There's not a fourth one. I strongly believe, personally, I have felt that is one. Physical, that is body, mind, and your emotions. Financial, relationship. Okay. Nothing else. And for all this, there are enough solutions. There are enough solutions. I also do a lot of programs in my life. For the last 20 years, I'm helping people out from their physical well-beings and helping them to grow mentally, emotionally, spiritually, socially, financially, helping them to resolve the relationship issues, whether it is marriage or parenting or business or workplace, every possible. And I'm telling you this, guys, take it from me, it is so difficult to convince people that come for a program, be there. I'll give an example to you. People go and get married and they spend crores of rupees. Okay, if not crores, lakhs of rupees they will spend over a period of few days to have two people coming together. They don't mind spending lakhs and crores on a marriage. But if I ask them to come to a 2-day program with me and I will teach you how to build a happy married life and cost them around 20,000 rupees, they think, so costly. 2 days. And in 2 days, what all will you teach? Anyway, you're not learning anything. We don't mind investing or wasting days together, lakhs together, crores together for a function called marriage, but we don't want to spend few thousands to learn how to build a happy married life, because there are solutions, there are ways to understand relationship. For a child birth, people invest lakhs on that day of delivery. People book nowadays birthing suits. Labor pain, the women will be going through labor pain and they are decorating the whole thing, and doctors don't mind or the hospital don't mind putting bills of lakhs of rupees for exclusive birthing suit that was booked for few hours for a 1 day. And ask the same parent to do 1-day program on parenting and learn how to do a parent into a child between 0 to 5, and then 5 to 10 and 10 to 15 and 15 onwards, and just ask them for some thousands of rupees, and people raise their eyebrows. 10,000 rupees for a day, so costly. For labor pain only you paid lakhs of rupees. That is okay with it. That is the kind of attitude we have in life. No doubt we have difficulties and problems, and purely all self-created. People build house worth crores. 1 crore, 2 crore, 3 crore, 5 crore, 10. There is no limit to build a house. And they put so much of money and tell them, 4 of you come and do a program on holistic life. I'll make a beautiful home out of your house. And they ask, how much to pay? 25,000 rupees. Lakh of rupee for 4 of us. My God. Yeah. But they don't want to invest, which means there is no dearth of solution. Do you have the attitude to overcome the problems? You want to see this? Okay. 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, I'll play one video. And play one video by which I'm going to offer you a solution. And I'm telling you, after this, nobody will even inquire how this solutions can change my life. Nobody is going to call me after this. I will do right now. I'll just check with my technical team. Do you have that video, Vivek? Master key ka? Okay. I have 1.5 minutes. Stay online. I'll play a video and I'll continue the session for all of you. And after that, you see, I'll discuss some other program will be there. I'll tell you, nobody wants solution in life. We want to only talk about problems, complain about problems, and live with the problems. Where for every problem there is a solution available. Boss, how much ever big the house is, it's still open through a small door. And how much ever big the door is, it only opens from a small hole where a key can be put. Such a big house can just be opened with a simple key. That's it. And for every house, there is a door, and for every door, there is a lock, and for every lock, there is a key. And key is the smallest thing in the entire house. But how much ever big the house is, the key is a small key with which you can just open up. Like that, how much ever big the problem you have, a simple way is just required. Simple solution, and it can just open any lock of your problem. Any problem, any lock. I'll discuss that with you after this video. Just stay tuned for 1.5 minutes with me. I also will watch it with you. Here we go. Now you saw this 1.5 minutes video, and I'll tell you now, whenever next time we'll meet next month on the first Sunday of April at 7 p.m. and I'll tell you, out of all those people who have done this video will be seen by a lot of people, thousands of them would have been watching this by the time when we meet next time. I'm telling you, except one or two, nobody will even call. And there is a solution for all your problems in just 2 days, but people don't want it. Now, problems reveals your character. When the problem comes, what you call as a problem for you, it squeezes you from outside, it reveals your character, it reveals your attitudes in life. Anyway, but as I just mentioned you before the video presentation, for every house there is a lock, and for every lock there is a key. So let's understand some small ways. Some simple, I won't say small, some simple yet profound ways I will explain to you what kind of thought process somebody should have when you encounter a situation where you feel as of right now it's bigger than you. I think the first thing is you should definitely take the inventory of all the possible resources that you have to overcome the situation. So what should be the thought process? What should be the attitude of everybody when we have a problem in life? And let's take it. There is nobody in the world, nobody means no one in the world, who can claim that they don't have a problem in life. From the most powerful man to the richest man in the world, to the poorest of them, everybody has their share of problems. Nobody can say, means no one can say. Even the greatest of the spiritual masters, the living masters and the dead ones, everybody had and has their own share of problems, and you cannot deny it. And no one can ever be able to say that. So don't judge from where you are. A lot of people tell me you have solutions for everything. You help people so much with all the solutions, which means you don't know how you may not be having any single problem in life, right? Joke of all the jokes. Even somebody like me who offers solutions to problems of the people, I also have my problem. I also have my own vacuums, and I also have been born with some problems. Some I have acquired by myself, but I know how to deal with it. होता है फर्क क्या? Just because I have solutions does not mean I will not have a problem. Somebody today asked me, I was in somebody's house for lunch, and I told them I got BP in 2007 when I was around 35 years of my age, and they were surprised. आपको भी BP है? You also have BP? How? I said my BP didn't come because I have various intentions, because I pushed my body so much at one point of time in 2007, so much that my body couldn't take that pressure and just blew up. My surprise is when I say I also have BP in my life, not because I have stress in my life and tension in my life, because there are physical issues which were not in my control, and I just goofed up. Just because I have solution for people problem doesn't mean I will not have problem. This is very crazy of people. So you want to say a heart surgeon will never have a heart issue, right? So a financial advisor will never have financial problem. A chartered accountant, I know, their checks bounce. And he is CA who manages so many companies' account. That doesn't mean that they will not have financial problem, really. So yoga teacher will never have any problem in life because they are yoga teacher. A Ayurvedic doctor will never have a problem because they are doctors, really. This is how we look at life. I also have problems. Doctor also will have a problem, but they know how to deal with it. And I'm going to discuss with you what kind of the attitude one should have when you have to encounter a problem in your life. First, I'll start with a story. A man had tremendous problem in one small village in Rajasthan. He came to know that one saintly holy man is going to come to their place nearby outside the village, and who has solutions for everybody's problem. So went evening to this holy man and said, Guruji, I have so many problems in my life and I want solution from you. Can you please help me out? And Guruji told, do one thing, tomorrow morning we have satsang and discourse will be there. We'll be discussing people's problem. So do one thing, tonight you just go and be with me in my camp. And there are backside in a lot of camels which I have brought, which always move with me in my own caravan. So you take care of the camels and make them go to sleep properly so they don't disturb anybody, including you. Tomorrow morning, come for satsang. I will answer all your problems. Solution for all your problems. Man was very happy. He went to place where camels were tied up, and he saw there were lots and lots of camels, close to 100 maybe. Few of them were standing, few of them were sleeping, few of them were upar niche. He was so much confusion there, and he had to make all of them go to sleep, as the Guruji has told. And he kept struggling with. Sometimes few of the camels slept by themselves, few of them were sleeping. Then they got up. He tried to make them sleep. Then they went to sleep, and few of them did not sleep the whole time. And he kept on working with them, and they kept on standing the whole night, and he didn't sleep the whole night properly. Next day morning he came for satsang, and as he was about to complain to Guruji that he had a difficult time last night making the camels go to sleep, and the Guruji himself started the whole thing. So last night something like this would have happened. Few camels would have gone to sleep by themselves, and few camels went to sleep after you put a lot of effort to make them go down and sleep, and few camels wouldn't have slept at all, and few camels after some time, very very long in the night, would have got tired and went to sleep. Correct? So Guruji, how did you know all these things? Exactly, this only happened. And Guruji told, that is how in life is. There are problems in life, first, which will settle by themselves. The small, kuti, petty, chindi problems in life are there, no? they will get resolved by themselves. What we do is we make a small problem by giving it so much super attention, we make that into big. For example, a pimple comes on the face. Leave it, no, it will go. No, we'll apply one cream, some homemade remedies. Few of them will burst the pimple, get the pus out of it, and they will keep on itching it. And where that pimple would have gone by itself, now we have nice infection here, and you have a beauty spot. What do you later call it? An ugly spot on your face. You have left that pimple by itself, it would have dried up and gone. Some problems in life are like that. Small, kutti, petty, chindi, daridra problems now. Leave it. By itself, they will die. By itself, they will settle up. Like a camel. Those camels. Some problems will need your efforts. You have to really work towards it. You really plan. You have to strategize the whole thing. You have to put a lot of efforts in the entire thing. And that is how problems will be solved. So when you see a problem which is quite big and it needs your effort, the first thought is like this. What worst can happen with this problem in life? First ask this question. What worst can happen with this problem? This can happen, this can happen, this can happen, this can happen, that's it. Okay. Whatever worst can happen, visualize it and then mentally accept it. Okay, let me be ready for this. So if I don't do this, this all can happen, no? Visualize all the consequences that can happen because of this problem. What worst can happen? Ask the first question. What worst can happen? Then mentally accept the worst. Okay. If this happens, I know how to deal with it. And third, now go all out to improve upon the solution. How can you control the damage? Because some damage will definitely happen because of this problem. Let me visualize it. What worst can happen? Then let me mentally accept the worst. Then third, go all out to see how can you minimize the damage that can be caused by the problem. And that is how you deal with it. Second way. Third way. See, there's a time limit to the program, so I have to give you the thought process. You want complete, pura solution? Come to Master Key. I'll give it in 2 days to you. But you don't want. You don't want it. But I have it. The third is, that is where some smartness is required. In first way is, ignore few problems which are small, putty, petty, chhod do. By themselves they will settle up. Second is, it needs efforts. You have to go all out. What worst can happen? Ask yourself. Then mentally accept that worst, then go all out to minimize the damage. Second way. Third way is smart way. And I think I admire this, I live by this, and I really enjoy this. Because problems are a way to success. We have already established this in the beginning of the program. So problems are going to be, it should give you kick. Problem means you should get excited. Okay, there is a chance, because problem is also an opportunity. When you call crisis management, it also means every crisis there is a hidden opportunity. Now, Corona times, COVID-19 when hit all of us 1 year ago, for last 1 year, all of them who saw as a problem struggled in life, and there are so many people saw it as an opportunity, minted money like nobody's business. No, not everybody can say they did not make money in this. I am telling you this. COVID-19 opened up the world of online teaching, which I had never done in my life, which I would have never even explored if there was no COVID-19. And today, because of COVID-19, here we have online live sessions, not one day, every day we have online sessions, all because of COVID. What people saw as problem, they struggled with the problem, paid a price. And there are few people, and I'm one of them, who saw it as an opportunity, opened up a new world altogether. I have an offline world, offline market. I also have online product, online market, and it's going only stronger and stronger with every day. I saw a problem as an opportunity, a thought process. Can you see a problem as an opportunity? A story which changed my thought process towards problem. And I heard this story maybe way back, 20 years back, maybe a little more. Something which I have always quoted whenever I speak about problems, but something which actually shaped my thought process. I'll share that with you, and then we'll start winding up the session. There was a man in a village long time back who had a fabulous horse, and everybody in the village and in the town admired this horse. The landlord of that town had an eye on this horse. He has given multiple deals, offers, proposal to this man to sell the horse. He always refused because he was so fond of his own horse. One of those mornings, not mornings, one of those late evenings, almost pitch dark. Sunset happened. It is village, so not much of electricity that time. No electricity. Old time story. So this horse died in the evening. Now this man was concerned. He said, "My God, if I had taken the offer from that landlord, that Sethji, at least I would have got some thousands of rupees." Chah. But he said, "Never mind." He immediately in the night goes to landlord's house and says, "Sethji, my mom in the previous other village where she lives is not keeping well. I just got the information, so I have to immediately rush to the place. I need some money. The horse which you wanted to buy is there back at the home in my house table. You please pick up from there. I cannot go. I have to immediately catch a bus and go to the village to attend my mom, and I need the money immediately." So I said, "How much you want to sell it for?" He said, "You said 15,000 rupees, but right now 10,000 rupees itself is enough." And that landlord, greedy man, he said, "A 15,000 rupees offer is willing to settle for 10,000 rupees. He's a big businessman." He said, "Okay, done." He pays 10,000 rupees to him. This man takes 10,000 rupees, picks up the next bus and disappears, never to come back. And Sethji, with excitement, knowing very well the horse is his now, very early in the morning goes and opens the house stable in that place, and then he sees a dead horse. And he's shocked. That man made the problem into an opportunity and encashed the opportunity. A dead horse he sold for 10,000 rupees. But landlord also was landlord only. The moment very early in the morning he saw this, within couple of hours, he spread the news through his people, through his channel in all the neighboring villages. And every other villages knew about this horse. He said, "Come and visit the most amazing horse that we have been seeing for last few years. 100 rupee entry ticket to watch this horse, and there will be a lucky draw at the end of it. And whoever gets that lucky draw will take the horse back home." He spread the news. Within 2 to 3 hours, as many possible people could come. Thousands of them came, and everybody paid 100 rupees to visit the horse. After everybody paid 1,000 rupees, 100 rupees, 1,000 into 100, whatever number it is, I think 10 lakhs or 1 lakh. कितना होता है भाई? I'm so poor in mathematics. 1,000 into 100 will be 1,000 into 100. Lakh of rupee collected. Lucky draw was taken. One person's name came, and he was so excited, thrilled. Everybody went back. This man said, "Where is the horse?" He said, "The horse is there in the stable. You go and pick it up." This man ran to see the horse, and then he opened the stable and he saw dead horse. He was so upset. He immediately rushed to this landlord and said, "You cheated." Now what happened? "The horse is dead." He said, "Really?" "Yes, of course the horse is dead." I said, "Okay, no problem. Take 100 rupees back." He gave him 100 rupees and sent him back. He also saw the problem as an opportunity and encashed the opportunity. Do you have that smartness? And that's something which I have really practiced, and I think I have made every problem into an opportunity. Not all, maybe most of the problem into opportunity, and encash all the opportunities in whichever way I could do that. That is how you deal with a problem. One more way of doing it. Fourth and the last one. Like those few camels, they will never sit. And we all will have those few problems in our life, very few, which we find it very difficult to resolve it. And they'll always remain with you. Maybe till the end of your life, or whatever it may be. Example. You have an elderly person in the house who is bedridden, and you cannot do anything about it. You have to learn to live and coexist with that problem of the other person, which keeps affecting you, even if you don't like it. That is where acceptance is a very beautiful way, or the only way to live with it and continue your life. You might feel I'm victimized. Why should I suffer? It's not my problem. But it's your mom. It's your dad. It may be your wife. It may be a husband. It may be a child. Or you have a health issue. And you have to live with it till the end of life because there's no vaccination available for it right now. You only have to manage the problem. So one fourth way is there will be some problem, and it will be very small percentage that one or two problems in your life will never get solved because that is the kind of nature of the problem. And you only have to gracefully accept it. Happiness does not mean no problems in life. Happiness means knowing how to live around the problem and still be happy in life. Relationship issues are there. Relationship issues are there. Who does not have it? With that mother-in-law, can you be happy? And in spite of that daughter-in-law or that person in your life, you have to learn to be happy. That's smartness. Happiness does not mean no problems in life because everybody has problems in life. Problems are constant of life, and so is the happiness should be a constant of life. And if you want to be constantly happy in your life, continuously, all the time, spontaneous happiness, then you will have to practice. And whenever I say that, people say, but that is so bad, no. Why should we struggle like this? Excuse me. Most of us in India or in the world, very early in life, we have a nice round tummy. You know? We are global Indians. We have a globe here. Self-created tummy. Indian standard tummy, IST it is called as. Everybody after some age, most of them have a tummy here. Don't you think it's a problem in your life? And are you not living with it 24/7, 365 days till the end of your life? And you have got used to it, very happy, right? That doesn't bother you? Somebody's problem in life is affecting you, you're so upset about it and you feel like a victim. Don't you think you're a self-victim of your own tummy? If you can live with the tummy, which is so discomfort, you can't sleep in some postures, you can't do few activities, you cannot function few things with that tummy, and you have no qualms about it and you have no issue with it, then if you can live with the problem which you have created yourself, don't tell me all of us are born with a tummy or one pound. We all self-created it, right? Then if you can live with a problem 24/7, at least with the other person, you live once in a while or a few hours in a day or a few moments in a day or a few weeks in a year or maybe I don't know what. So let's be very reasonable in life. If you can live with a tummy, or the day you resolve your tummy and you come with flat tummy, I will give a solution for your problems. Let's have a deal. Let's have a deal. Let's learn to accept a few problems which does not have a cure solution yet. Till that time, accept it and find your happiness and move with life and move in life. And that is how you have an attitude to look at the problem. Number one, when you have a small petty kutti problems in life, leave it to the time. They'll settle by itself, die by itself. Two, there are some problems we need tremendous amount of efforts continuously. Then visualize what worst can happen, mentally accept the worst, and then improve upon the damage control. Third, be smart, very smart to convert problem into opportunity and encash the opportunity like nobody's business, because every other problem in the world is a route to success. And you see a problem, you see your success in front of you. That is how you look at the problem. And fourth, there will be very few problems which yet don't have a solution which you have. Gracefully accept it and live with it and find your happiness around it. Like how you have found your happiness with the tummy, you're able to still enjoy your life to the fullest, whichever way it's possible. That is how you look for. But truth is, don't expect a problem-free life. Problem-free death is available. As long as you and me are alive, we have to learn to be with problems. Let's deal with it, enjoy it, and overcome it. See you, all of you, again on next month, first Sunday, 7 p.m. with new understanding, new topic, new title on life. Till then, Keep growing in life. Happy financial year ending, and wish you a very happy new year for a new financial year for you. Do all the good for yourself, make all the money for yourself, be successful, be happy. Love you so much. Thank you. Bye bye. Here we go.